it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA.
All right now, black 20.
Black 40, black 40. I'm not ready.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only...
Here we go. Black 30.
Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
They start with a give to Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Black 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for James Warren.
Black 80.
Push the mic right here. We go mic 40, mic 40.
Connector. Black is third.
It's Conner as they stay on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Ready? Black 20.
Here we go. Tight right. 4 down.
Black is third.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
All right now. 180.
Check 48's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger's had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Black 30.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Why they say?
The drive will start with Connor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger, complete to Washington. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Samuels. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Like 80.
Squeeze. Let's go, D. Our time. It's our time.
Back to the air. Roethlisberger after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Lost the run.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that takes us from second to third down. The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be third and a mile. He'll get this one to Switzer. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath.
Mike that! Like 5!
He's coming. Hey, here we go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. A short one into the hands of Grimble, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They go draw play. This is Samuels. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible. Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for. Start your week by installing your game plan.
I just got bags from Prada. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my.
Give me some Ingram. It's the coach. This is the 2019.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So Dalton now. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Dalton, a Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Hands up, please.
I got you.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. So we...
Hands up, ladies.
40's a month. 40's a month. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a convert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Come on, fellas.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Making back-to-back weeks now with with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of...
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Dalton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw here, Dalton. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First and 10 for Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A draw play for Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Dalton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Ravens...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Give me...
Quick, 280.
Two times.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Good cut.
Now it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Check 41. Come on. You better bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Wilson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definite.
Grenade!
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Penny. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got 4.
Here's Wilson to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be...
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to...
Move the team.
All day, punt.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So the second half. This complete to Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. 3rd down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run again with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Move the team.
Here we go. Tight right.
You got 3 down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to look deep for more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6.
Grenade!
I got you, boy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Grenade!
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And the Seahawks on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
Down to lose 1. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.